Newfoundland and Labrador is a beautiful province in Canada. And if you're staying in St. John's your entire trip, you're probably wondering, what can I see, do, and eat? Well, I had a chance to go recently and I wanted to share with you my top picks. But before you head out, make sure you grab the best deal in travel insurance through Kanetix.ca for visitors to Canada.
Now, a trip to St. John's just wouldn't be complete unless you came to Jelly Bean Row. This is a neighborhood that's just splashed with colors all around, vibrant colors on all the houses that you see around me. Now, what's really neat to know is that it's not actually just one row, it's the entire block of houses in the neighborhood. So ditch your car and just walk around. I'm now standing on top of Signal Hill and behind me is Cabot Tower. Now this is a place that has a lot of historical significance, whether through military over the couple hundreds of years or as the first place where the wireless transmission was made. And I really like this place because there's a lot of sweeping panoramic views, whether of Cape Spear, St. John's, there's great hiking trails, and it spans a large area. So not even just at the top, but further down is also where I got that iconic shot of St. John's. Now, if you're up here at the top, make sure you head inside Cabot Tower because there's a really neat museum about that wireless history, and at the very top there is that lookout point.
Oh, and if you're lucky, you might be able to catch one of these big furry guys, a Newfoundland dog. Now, jumping back into the city, St. John's actually has the most bars per capita in Canada, and so there's a lot happening in any given night. Now, when it comes to food, there's a lot of different options. Here's some of my favorites.
Now, if you love beer, then you're gonna wanna come to Yellowbelly Brewery here in the heart of St. John's. There's a microbrewery right behind us right now, and they serve a lot of great food as well. We're here for brunch right now, and we have a mix of poutine, Benedict, definitely not disappointed with the Wexford wheat. Now, one food place that I recommend is Rocket Bakery. Great for their food and coffee. Now, what they're best known for are their almond croissants, turnovers, and fish cakes.
Now, if you're looking for the perfect sunrise, Cape Spear is where you want to come, and this is also the most easterly point in Canada. Just be prepared to wake up really early in the morning, but trust me, it's totally worth it.
So this is Irish Loop Drive, one of the drives that's a lot closer to St. John's that you can easily do and fit into your itinerary, and here's what you can expect to see along the way.
Now, we didn't quite see the entire Irish Loop, but we got to go to places like this Oceanside Chalet and a place called Ferryland, which has a lot of history behind it, great views, and a famous lighthouse.
If you want a chance to catch puffins, lots of common mare, it's kind of crazy, or whales, then make sure you come here to O'Brien's Boat Tours in Bay Bulls, right behind me.
Now, around the Irish Loop, this is probably the most famous tour to do and really a must-do, and was a great experience all around where the boat ride was easy and smooth and our guide was really funny and had some lyrical tunes. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't quite the season for whales and dolphins, but we did get to see a ton of common mare, and I'm not exaggerating by saying it was a ton of them. We also got to see puffins, which is always a treat. Now, along the Irish Loop is this picturesque fishing village called Petty Harbour, and it's actually only 15 minutes away from St. John's, so it's not that far at all. And I loved coming here because you really got a sense of what it was like to live in a fishing village like this. And there was also a really cool mini aquarium. I've never seen one before, but mini indeed.
Now, if you've seen Anthony Bourdain's Newfoundland episode of Parts Unknown, then you know you have to come to Chafe's Landing here at Petty Harbour. And we got everything from fish and chips to fish cakes and mussels and clams.
And I gotta say, it definitely did not disappoint. The fish and chips were so crispy and so juicy.
Now, a must-do is what you see behind me. This is Quidi Vidi Village. It's a historic fishing village that is a great place for a photo stop, for food at the famous Mallard Cottage, brewery for drinks, crafts at the plantation, so make sure you come here.
One place that everyone said we had to go to was Bonavista. And so at first we didn't think it was possible, but yes, it's totally doable as a day trip from St. John's. And so we started off driving all the way up to Cape Bonavista and then started making our way down to Dungeon Provincial Park before heading into town of Bonavista itself. I know, picturesque, right? Just like the commercials. What we didn't expect to see was this lone iceberg that had floated all the way down. It was pretty incredible to see in person. When you're in the town of Bonavista, make sure you drop by Sweet Rock Ice Cream. It was so good. Then make your way to a town called Elliston where there is a puffin viewing site. You can walk right up to a bird island. And unfortunately for us, we weren't able to see any puffins, but there sure were a ton of seagulls. Now, on your way back, make sure you head into the charming town of Trinity, which is full of character, somewhere we would have loved to have stayed and actually done the Skerwink Trail, which is world famous, but we had to head home. So there you have it. This is everything that we did in Newfoundland and Labrador with 4 days while staying in St. John's. We saw quite a bit, got to eat a lot, got to see a lot, got to do a lot, and wish we had more time, but I'm sure we'll be back.
Turn around and tell me what are the color jelly beans these houses are. What jelly bean flavors are they?
Strawberry, peach, lemon, grass, lavender, poo.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really hope you have a chance to go out to Newfoundland, Labrador. It is really one of my favorite provinces now. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. I would love that like as well. Hit that bell, and I'll see you guys next time on Going Awesome Places.